For decades, women have fought tooth and manicured nail for equality and independence. But where has it left our men?
That's well a hard question.
More than ever, 21st century men are struggling to find their identity.
I don't know who wears the trousers anymore.
So many of them lack confidence and they still live at home. And when it comes to women, they are clueless.
I don't think I'll ever figure out what women want.
I'm taking 10 hapless, hopeless blokes and I'm going to transform them into eligible, dateable, capable men. And by the end of it, find the hero inside all of them. Over 1 week, each guy is going to have to leave behind their sad lives.
I have no clue what's going to happen.
And face their greatest fears.
I feel absolutely destroyed already. I got no freaking clue.
Confront their inner demons.
I'd like to be more trusting!
And learn a few things about the opposite sex.
It's the most physical contact I've had with a woman in a long time.
Help is at hand.
This is shocking. Just let out the rage, release that emotion.
It's not going to be easy.
Right.
I've got to get through this.
We'll agree to disagree then. No.
It's time to man up. This is Mummy's boy Mike. He's 30, single, and lives like a teenager.
This is my room, my abode, my mess. Yeah, is disorganised, I'm disorganised. I'm just awful at throwing things out. This is my beer collection here, beer glasses. I collect quite a few things. I've got a whiskey collection. I seem to have a puppy dog collection. Let's have fun with Puppy at the park.
Mike still lives with his mum, Jonthia, who dotes on her son and takes her role a little too seriously.
My mum does a lot for me, she does. My mum buys me plenty of clothes on the internet. She'll drive me to work, she'll do a lot of cooking for me. You know, it's easy at home. I don't need to do stuff, and then someone else just picks it up.
I think Mike is way too comfortable at home. If I'm being brutally honest, he's waited on by Mum a lot. It's just easy. He has things on a plate.
So you finished eating, darling. I'll put this away then.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a dichotomy with Mike, because, you know, you want him to be independent, go out and do his thing, but also he is in a bit of a dream world sometimes. I sort of watch out for him in a sense. He needs looking after, I suppose.
Although her son's reached the ripe old age of 30, Jonty is still doing the school run.
I do drive Mike around because he hasn't learned to drive yet.
Mike's a real-life Peter Pan who works as an after-school play worker. It's tough being a grown-up when there's fun to be had.
It's a bit scary when you get, like, adults coming up to you. They're, like, in their 20s, and they're like, oh, yeah, you're Mike, aren't you? I remember you when I was at playgroup. And it's like, wow.
Mike's just one big kid himself, really. Sometimes I have to remind him that jobs need doing because he likes to play and gets very involved with his play.
Do you want to make a paper aeroplane?
He would like to be a dad. So, I mean, following on from that, you've got to have a wife, or haven't you, really?
It's like I'm a trained father, and I haven't got any children.
When it comes to love, Mike hasn't exactly been reeling them in.
I am a virgin. I think, though, that sounds bad. I'm sure to some people it does. But if I get married, I really want to honour my wife to be, you know, whoever she is. I want to say, look, this is my gift to you, my purity, my heart, you know. Have I ever had a girlfriend? No. You know what? I really, really want to be someone's chocolate. I really want to be that, like, they'll wake up in the morning and say, you know, I want a chunk of Mikey with my coffee in the morning. You know, I want to be, you know, that love.
Mike's lost all sense of responsibility and self-confidence, but he's hungry for change.
I do feel a little bit left on the shelf. I feel like I'm kind of missing out.
To get Mike's life on track, I'm bringing him to the Man Up flat in London, where he will embark on an intensive 5-step programme of reinvention.
Take care, Mum. Thanks, Mum.
Over 5 days, Mike will be stripped bare, emotionally, physically, and psychologically, in a bid to get him to man up and learn to stand on his own 2 feet.
Wow. This is a nice place.
Being without his mum is a big step for Mike as he comes to terms with being an independent man.
I'm not used to being on my own, so it's quite scary in that sense, because it's quite lonely, but it's all a bit, ooh.
It's Mike's first day in the Man Up flat and the start of a potentially life-changing week. I'm on a one-woman mission to delve into the male mind. I want to find out why Mike's in such a mess and help transform him into the man he wants to be. Mike is a really sweet guy. He's lovely. But he's 30 and he's still living at home with his mum and she does everything for him. It's like he's still mummy's little boy. And what I want to find out is, how, age 30, did he end up in this situation? What happened? Why do you think you're here, then?
I want to change. I kind of want to move on with my life a bit. I don't know, kind of grow up a bit, I guess. But I'm not quite sure how.
Well, that's what we're here to help you with. OK, so it's time to get a bit personal here, Mike. Have you ever been on a date with a lady?
Not really. I never got the grasp of that whole scene or how it works.
Have you ever kissed a girl?
I have once. It was a girl called Amy, and I basically, we just started dancing, and then things just got really intimate, and it was very nice, and I was very jelly. I just kissed her.
Your legs went to jelly, and then what happened?
I kind of thought, oh, be careful. Are we going too far?
So you do know how babies are made?
Yes, I do. OK,
so kissing is perfectly safe?
Yes, I know.
We're going to do this, OK? This is the first part of your journey.
I'm already feeling a bit nervous. We haven't even started. OK.
Deep breath. In with love, out with testosterone. Go and get yourself showered.
OK.
I'll wait here for you. Go on. Go and have a good scrub up. Mike is lovely. He's really charming. He's really sensitive, but he's lost. And for me, he really brings out the maternal instinct. I feel like I want to look after him, not the primal instinct of, you're a man, you could take control and look after me. He just is a mummy's boy, and the problem with mummy's boys is they're not sexy. You ready?
Yeah.
Got your mum purse?
Yep.
Very nice. Should we do this?
Yeah, let's go.
Come on then, love. The time has come for Mike to man up. He has no idea what lies ahead. Are you freaking out?
Yeah, to be fair, yeah.
Are you feeling like this is all a bit too much? You're just thinking, oh, God, I want to go home.
Yeah, there is that temptation just to kind of do a runner.
I know you're anxious and I can hear all these thoughts. Just zip it.
Yeah.
Stand strong.
Yeah.
Be a man. And let's do this.
Yeah.
To start his 5-step programme, I'm about to plunge Mike into an alien world that he knows nothing about. Women. Ready? And where better to give Mike a rude awakening from his virginal sanctuary than a sexy salsa class. Mike's about to come face to face with a gaggle of salsa dancing senoritas. Will our wannabe Lothario be able to take the lead, or will he end up as red and ruffled as his dancing shirt?
I get so self-conscious about my image and my body, I think. It doesn't really help. Just feeling overexposed, I think, isn't it? It's just feeling a bit like I can't hide anything.
I'd love to look good without my shirt on. I don't. No, I wouldn't say I was confident in my body, but then I wouldn't not take my shirt off.
You never see magazines, get unhealthy and put on weight.
Every bloke out there would have a six-pack if it wasn't so much hard work putting it in to get it.
Because a gut looks horrible, it makes clothes not fit properly. and also you'll wind up with diabetes.
I've got a stupid tattoo, that doesn't help. If I didn't have the tattoo, I'd probably take my shirt off a bit more.
I think as time moves on, you care about your physique less and less.
Well, to me, my tattoo says ludicrous childhood error, but to you, it'd probably say made in England.
Everyone, regardless of their gender, is not always entirely happy with the way that they look.
Oh, check you out. All right, go on then.
So what do I
Give
do?
it some welly.
What welly?
Go and work your charm on these lovely bunch of ladies.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Wow. What do I say? I'm Mike. I'm from Brighton. I've never been standing in front of all these people and everyone's looking at me and thinking, what is this man and where does he come from and what does he do? So I'm feeling a little bit intimidated.
Have you got a girlfriend?
No, I haven't.
So how long have you been single?
30 odd years.
What was the
A lifetime, in other words.
What was the cause of the breakup?
There wasn't a breakup. I'm 30.
I don't know. I think he's got something to work with there. There's a little bit of magic. I mean, he's got to stop with all of this. I'm a mess. So he needs to button up with the negative stuff.
Okay, guys, let's start with the class.
You'll be fine. Salsa is a close body contact dance. With Mike having never been so intimate with a woman, he needs to grab this one and only opportunity.
No.
Oh, sorry, should we start again? Sorry.
Perhaps he'll wow them with his moves.
Clockwise. 5, 6, 7.
Or maybe not.
Simple, yes? Okay, change partner, please. Change partner.
Thank you. Okay, just a little bit here.
I don't want to hurt you or lose you.
Mike's like a fish out of water. If he doesn't loosen up soon, he's never going to land a catch.
I would like you to get closer. Remember, it's about the passion, but sensuality. Grab her back only, her back, and bring her in.
Yeah.
And then we do like we've done before. That's it.
Oi.
You're getting into it.
And turning.
After a couple of hours on the dance floor, Mike finally begins to find his feet. I'm getting a bit jealous. I feel left out. I feel like, Hannah, what am I, chopped liver?
That was very good.
Yeah?
I'm impressed.
Yeah, because you seem very confident now.
Wow,
How many shots you had? And 1, 2, hand up.
What did you think of our Mike? Do you fancy him?
I can't say that I fancy him right now. He needs a lot more confidence.
I'm shy, but you know.
So did you feel shy around him? Did it make you feel a bit shy? Oh, because he's a confident dancer.
Maybe, or?
And down, 6 and 7. Guys, well done, everyone. Thank you very much. Thanks, Mike. Thank you. Well done, Mike. Well done. Super.
I feel like you're having such good fun. Now, I've got a theory. Like, we've
Right.
been hanging out a bit now, and I've kind of watched you and got to know you. Do you think maybe you might be a little bit of a drama queen?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. You do get just wrapped up in this emotional thing of not knowing what you're doing, and then when it happens, it's great. It's like something magical, just sort of.
We need to start harnessing those emotions, because what happens is you get frightened and then the emotions take over, and then you go, ah, and like you did there, if I'd have let you, you'd have run off and not done that. And actually, how much did you enjoy that?
I really loved it. It was really, really good.
Well done.
Thank you.
Show me some love. Coming up.
Don't be a big girl, come on.
Mike's push to his physical and emotional limits.
I think I've got to get through this. Somehow.
And for the first time ever, he takes a long, hard look at himself.
How do you feel about yourself?
So the calves, I always think they're really strong and powerful.
Great. Those are for bits of you that you don't like.
I don't like my tummy.
Okay.
And my heart, we have a big history of like, my dad died of a heart attack, and it's been quite a worry, like, as a health issue.
Okay.
So That's not brilliant. I really don't like my double chin. That's partly why I have a beard here. So, like, sort of, chest obviously doesn't look great. I think mentally, I over worry about everything. It's almost like obsessively, it really holds me back.
Isn't that interesting how you've almost, not quite, cancelled out all the things that you like by all the things you don't like? As soon as you started to get a little bit positive about yourself, you withdrew.
Yeah.
And that sounds like it's something you do a lot. You might just tip your toe in the water and go, no, better not do that, just in case. What if, what if, what if, what if, what if? And I think you live on the what if planet.
I do.
Is that planet Mike?
So,
yeah?
Fortunately.
It feels to me like there's quite a lot that you'd like to talk about. And something you said earlier was about your dad dying when we looked at the heart area. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, he passed away about 5 years ago, I think. You know, and he did say, you know, that he was very proud of me, which was a really nice thing to say.
Yeah.
But he have said, you know, when are you bringing back a girlfriend? When are you going to bring back a girlfriend? When is this going to happen? He didn't say I'm disappointed with you, but I didn't know quite how to answer that question. I didn't know. It's just that thing of what am I doing wrong?
When your dad died, Mike, did you have
other things? I started dropping other things like
I'm just wondering.
Other things like this.
Mike,
sorry.
Just take a breath. It's okay. It's okay, because when you do that, lots and lots of talking, I feel as if that's a block.
Okay.
No, it's and that withdrawal felt like I'm talking to Mike, who's very, very young. Talk to me about your relationship with Mum. Do you feel your mother treats you as if you're 30?
I think she wants to. I don't think.
But she doesn't? So being at home has kind of reverted you back to being about how old?
Maybe 16.
16. I think one of the things, Mike, I'd really like you to do is to be really direct with someone I think is very important to you, but who you've also identified is holding you back and you want to move on.
Yes.
And that is?
Mum?
Your mum. You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it. You really can.
Mike's chat with Anjula was really insightful, and we got to the bottom of why he's 30 and still living at home. And of course it's because his dad died and he had to deal with that, and that's really sad. But it was a while ago and Mike's stuck. So what I've got planned for him next is going to be a short, sharp shock to his system and hopefully help him move forward. Mike needs to learn to stand on his own 2 feet, and I've got just the right assignment for him. What you are about to do is major.
I'm kind of thinking positive. I'm learning not to worry.
You're learning about yourself.
Yes, I am. I'm learning about myself and about how to turn off that little thing that goes, oh my goodness, kind of...
In a monologue.
It's in a monologue of excuses.
Mike normally spends his days at home with Mum or surrounded by kids at work. What he needs is an injection of testosterone, and I'm hoping this next challenge will sort out the man from the mummy's boy.
Walk down here?
Yeah.
All right.
This is Staff.
Staff.
Is that right?
Don't shake hands.
This is Mike.
Okay, I'm Mike. Hello.
Name?
Mike.
Name, surname?
Cooper.
Cooper. Okay, Cooper. Here's your kit.
Thank you.
Double up over there. Right-hand door. Go. Go. Move. Come on, Cooper. Move. Right-hand side. Right-hand side. Go.
He's got a tough job on his hands. He's a big kid. How he's going to cope with this, I don't know. He's got to turn emotional man into action man. Like that.
That guy, I'm shocked by him. You know, he doesn't shake hands. He's not particularly interested in my name or anything about me, so that says military to me.
I'm leaving Private Cooper to fend for himself for 24 hours, where he'll live in SAS conditions under the supervision of Staff Sergeant Wayne, who has trained Britain's best. This challenge is designed to completely take Mike out of his comfort zone and teach him to take risks, focus on the task in hand, and bond with a team of tough men.
OK, give Cooper a rope. OK, Cooper, I need you to get through this without stopping. Go! Come on, Cooper, go! Go, 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 come on, get on the left there, Cooper, on the left, on the left. Get your head down, push yourself, get your ass down. Grab the rope, don't be a big girl, come on, steady yourself. Sit down on your ass and slide down. Out the other side, come on, get your backside out that pit. OK, use your legs and arms.
Teamed with a physically fit troop, Mike can't be seen to be lagging behind.
And onto the wall.
Keep going. This is his chance to step up.
Push yourself a little bit harder, come on, Cooper.
And force himself into becoming a tougher, stronger, fitter, happier man.
Just hold it there. Yeah, I've got it. I think I've got it. Feet down, that's it. Right, that's it, guys. Stop there. Well done. Well done. OK, well done, guys. Good effort.
And I thought we'd do some fishing today. I love fishing.
Never knowingly, on purpose, been inside a gym.
Sometimes I tend not to see my friends because I had to go to the gym.
If a girl says to me, I only like blokes with big muscles, then you know, I'm not bothered, love. I'll find someone else.
Fitness has only come into my life recently.
You don't want to be like all fat and lazy, then you can't really do nothing, you can't work.
I want to get proper fit though. Like, I would like to tone up and that. But obviously, it's hard.
I think keeping fit is very important. I think that's why I'm single, because most girls go for the hench people, like the sporty type.
It's been a tough day for Mike. Emotionally and physically drained, he's at breaking point. But as they say in the army, no pain, no gain.
Just feeling a bit, I don't know, really very far out of my comfort zone, I think, at the moment. I feel like I've been here before, and it gets hard. I think I've got to get through this somehow. OK?
Coming up, Mike's challenge to become a leader among men.
Yeah, we need to go back a bit and then go up.
And he and his mum have that conversation he's been putting off for years.
I don't think it's good for me or you for me to stay.
Children's play worker Mike Cooper is desperate to change from mummy's boy to man about town.
Have I ever had a girlfriend? No.
I've taken him under my wing to boost his confidence and make him into the man he wants to be.
All right, go on then. Go and work your charm on these lovely bunch of ladies.
He's owned up to some home truths.
I think you live on the what-if planet.
I do.
Is that planet Mike?
So?
Yeah?
And been stretched to his limits.
Just feeling a bit, I don't know, really very far out of my comfort zone, I think, at the moment.
600 hours in base camp. Having spent the night in a freezing bunker, how is our little soldier this morning?
Cooper, room inspection. Pack your bags. Get ready in 10 minutes. Come on, move.
I'm feeling a bit more upbeat about the day. Just hoping that it's going to be positive and it's just trying to. It's so hard. I mean, last night I was just focusing on positive things. You know, it's not easy, but you've just got to do it.
After the earliest wake-up ever, it's time for breakfast. But there's no sign of fried eggs or sizzling sausages in this kitchen.
Good morning.
Morning. Good morning. How are you doing?
Yeah, better. Just, what's...
Excellent. You have a good night's sleep?
What a night.
What a night. What's on the menu?
We've got beef stew and dumplings.
At home, Mike's used to his mother's wholesome cooking. But now Private Cooper is getting a taste of real army life with a freeze-dried breakfast.
Don't you ever get, like, fresh fish or get it from the river or...?
That takes too long.
OK.
Takes too much time. I mean, we've only got limited cooking ability here.
An army marches on its stomach. Mike will need all the sustenance he can get for what lies ahead.
OK, lads, let's have you out of there. Come on. Move on out. Down this way. OK, this is the challenge. This is what you're going to do. You've got 3 points to get to.
Right.
Various destinations on here. You're going to be doing this today.
Yep.
This is your job.
Yeah.
OK?
For someone who can't drive and can barely find the way around his bedroom, Mike now has to take responsibility for the squad, directing and leading them to the rendezvous point.
OK, you don't know how to use a compass or a map, do you, really? Be honest. Be honest.
No.
Best answer is no.
No.
Right? Compass. Make sure the compass is pointing north.
Right.
That's the direction arrow and the red arrow, all pointing north. That's the first thing you do. All right, happy with that?
Yes.
Are you guys happy?
Yes, staff.
Don't mess up. These people don't want to be wandering around the countryside.
Okay.
So you're going to move fast.
Yep.
And be as accurate as you can. Right, don't get lost. Off you go.
In a combat situation, accurate navigation can be the difference between life and death. It's now up to Mike to ensure the troops' safe arrival. But will the responsibility of leadership make Mike stand tall? Apparently not.
This way, don't we?
We need to go around this river here.
We're about 45 degrees off track. Means we're walking east right now and we're walking northeast. We're not going to get to the pond if we keep going this way.
With Mike having to overcome serious logistical hurdles, the troop aren't fully convinced of his leadership skills. Can he win back his comrades?
I mean, I think this is the path here. Ah, yeah, we need to go back a bit and then go up. There was a path, wasn't there, over there, going that way. So I think we'll go back that way. OK, let's go.
He's doing a lot better than he was after that first mistake. I mean, he spotted it himself, luckily. We didn't go too far. Turned around, I'm very impressed.
OK, guys, well done. Good effort.
Thank you, staff.
Good effort. I'm now going to shake your hand. Good job. Don't worry about having a muddy hand. Well done. OK, come on. Firm handshake. Yeah, that's the way.
Cheers.
Come here, mate. Well done, mate.
He's changed a lot over the last 24 hours, definitely. He's certainly more confident. I think being mixed with a bunch of guys has sort of brought his confidence out a little bit more.
I'd like to say I had faith in Mike, but honestly I didn't. He did surprise me though. He did very well.
Hi. Don't get too much blood on you.
Oh, don't worry, I'm covered in blood anyway.
This place is filthy. Do you feel like the testosterone's pumping and you're feeling more of a man?
I feel like we could stay out here for, you know, a couple more days. And
You're getting into it now.
yeah,
Feel a bit stronger?
Yeah, you get more into that kind of independent kind of mind.
Do you think that if you could try to control the panic, your life would get a bit easier?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's probably one of the big revelations, I think, from this, actually.
Well, that is incredible. That's a huge epiphany. OK, right, enough emotion. Should we get out of here?
Yeah, please.
Come on, then. 24 hours in the army has helped Mike understand the need to take control of his life. Mike and his mum Jonthia have clung to each other since the death of his father. Having tackled the physical obstacles, it's time for him to overcome one of his biggest hurdles, the emotional.
What have you been up to this week, Mike? You've been having a good
I've been up to this week.
Yeah?
I had a talk with Anjula, who's a psychologist, and she pointed out a lot of truths about, I think, this reoccurring theme of me really over-worrying about everything is the big problem. About, you know, you over-worry and then that disables you to do what you're thinking about doing.
What do you think, what's your plan? What are you looking forward to getting on to doing?
I think, I do think it's kind of time for me to really kind of move out.
Yeah.
I think we've kind of talked about this, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
I don't think it's good for me or you for me to stay.
Yes.
Long term.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot to that's the sort of the big crunch, as it were.
Is moving out.
Yeah. I think it's really important. There is that kind of actually, so it's not such a huge culture shock when I do move out.
Yes.
That I'm actually cooking my own meals.
Yeah.
And it's almost like we're just housemates.
Yeah. I think it's great you've done this challenge kind of thing, because it is a challenge. The whole thing's been a challenge. So I'm really proud that you've actually done it and you've stuck at it. Yeah? It's really great.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good. 4 days ago, Mike left me and he wasn't very confident and he, wasn't totally in control, and I think he's just gained that confidence and he's ready to move on. I'm really proud of what he's managed to achieve this week.
I love my mum, she's a beautiful woman.
I am 100% mummy's boy. I am without a doubt the favourite.
I am a mummy's boy, yeah. I've even got a mummy's boy tattoo there, just to prove that I love my mum.
Even though I'm not a student anymore, I'm 26, but she still treats me sometimes like a child because I've been back at home for 3 years after uni days.
I was that much of a mummy's boy, I would never go on a school holiday or school trip, because I couldn't leave her side.
Anything that's ever been wrong in my life, I always go to my mum first, then anyone else, to be honest.
Yeah, there's a similarity between my mum and my girlfriend.
I genuinely hope I don't end up with someone that's like my mum. I think I'd be... Again, I think I could do better.
Coming up, Mike gets a total style overhaul.
Your look is like an explosion in a knicker factory. I don't know where to look.
And I set him the most important challenge of all.
We're going to send you on a date with someone.
Singleton Mike Cooper is on the last leg of his mission to man up.
So, you do know how babies are made?
Yes, I do.
He's braved the great outdoors.
This way, don't we? We need to go around this river here.
Confronted his fears.
I don't know, it's just a hard thing to think of.
And told his mum it's time he moved out of home.
I don't think it's good for me or you for me to stay long term.
Mike has spent the last 5 days working on his confidence and dealing with his inner demons. It's now time for Mike to go from dressing like a clueless teenager to the man he wants to be. For men, style is much more than wearing the latest trends. It's about giving off the right impression, taking pride in your appearance, and most importantly, in yourself. The moment's come for Mike to go from style Siberia to awesome apparel.
What is this look? What is this about?
This is about practicality. It's about, I guess, preparedness for weather or whatever.
I think what you need to know is by wearing big clothes, you're not disguising anything. Your look is like there's camouflage, there's red, there's colour. All together, it's like an explosion in a knicker factory. I don't know where to look. Come on, you. Let's get this done. Try those on, my love.
But can our reluctant shopper embrace the notion of updating his attire?
I don't really know what works for me or what looks good on me or how can I wear it. You know, I just kind of throw it all together, and I'm hoping that this will help me to kind of step up a bit more and get a bit more purpose behind my shopping.
Right.
The jeans are nice. I like the jeans. They feel comfortable and they're stretchy.
I think that it's classic and we probably need to find a different jacket with that. Maybe that is a little bit too busy, I think. I think Mike needs confidence, and I think good clothes give you that. So I'm hoping that we can kind of marry the two and send him out here in a great outfit that's going to get him what he wants. It's all to do with proportionally breaking the body up into three. Yeah. So even though this is a fashionable size, this kind of shrunken blazer, it isn't proportionally going to look great on you. Yeah, that's the outfit.
With the style sorted, it's time for Mike's dishevelled mop to become a cool coif.
Looks like we have a really beautiful head of hair to work on here today. You need to open it all up a little bit so we can see your eyes, and I think today we'll concentrate on the beard. I think you're starting to look fantastic, man, really. I am. It's look at that. Your eyes are going like this.
Mike the mummy's boy has finally become a man.
Oh my goodness, you look amazing! What a transformation
Congratulations! You look like Brad Pitt's lazy younger brother. How do you feel in it all?
I'm feeling really confident, you know? It's crazy.
So, biggest news of the week so far, you faced your mum.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Really well. It was great. I love my mum to bits.
Do you think she's ready to cut the umbilical cord and let you go now? Because maybe she wants you at home partly because she might be on her own.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for now, I think we're going to have really independent lives. I'm not relying on her for anything, and she's not relying on me for stuff, but she can always call me over for whatever. And, you know, I'm always going to be there. I'm always going to be her son.
Okay, so far, this week, you've learnt how to be around ladies, how to hang out with the lads, how to face your inner demons, how to stop worrying, how to be confident, and more importantly, how to dress.
Yeah.
But there's one more thing.
What?
The final piece to the puzzle. We're going to send you on a date with someone.
Wow. My first ever date.
You're 30 years old, you're about to have your first date. This is huge. And I'm so proud of you. You have come so far. You've done really well, and look at you. And now you're about to have a date. Oh, give us a hug. Mike has come so far in the last 4 days. When I first met him, he had no confidence. He couldn't really look me in the eye. He was frightened of everything. This man now has confidence. He's proud of himself. He's got self-esteem. It's incredible, the journey he's gone on. With Mike about to have his first date ever, he's heading into uncharted waters. But will this dinner for two be all smooth sailing? The menu tonight is a chicken and bacon pasta dish with a whopping side of anxiety. Mike's learnt this week that when he stays calm, he can achieve anything. But can he keep those nerves under control?
I'm just thinking logical. I'm just thinking, you know, the more I think about this date, the more I worry about it. So, yeah, let's not make a big deal of it. Let's try and just play it cool.
Mike doesn't know it yet, but his companion for his first date ever is Sylvia, the Spanish señorita he found his rhythm with at the salsa class.
When I met Mike, he seemed like a very nice person, very sensitive and just nice to be around. Oh, I'm very excited and nervous.
Hello. Good. Hi.
You look amazing.
Thank you. You too.
Nice.
Welcome to my pad.
Come on then.
Come on up. Sit down. Have some dips. Would you like some wine? Shall I take your bag or your coat? Sorry, I'm 100 questions. I'm so sorry. My nerves. Oh, let me pull out your chair. Yeah.
He's off to a chivalrous start, but he's forgotten Sylvia's coat.
Say when. I don't want to get you too drunk. No worries. Is chicken okay? I'm doing like a chicken, sort of spaghetti, a little bit of bacon.
I love all the things you said. Chicken, the bacon, the pasta. So perfect.
Fantastic.
Perfect combination.
Good choice.
Desperate to impress, Mike's concentrating on his not-so-complicated pasta dish. And he leaves Sylvia in the dining room to nurse her wine, alone. If Mike's going to turn this date around, he needs to put into practice what he's learnt and start working on his charm offensive.
I'm afraid, here we go. I know it's a big portion. I'm afraid I'm not really used to giving food for ladies. I don't know how much you like to eat or not. I don't know.
To be honest, I never really had this kind of date.
No? Wow.
No,
well,
no.
it's the first time for me too.
So there we are.
That makes two of us.
Yeah.
With a dish made with love and the wine flowing, could Mike finally be getting the better of his nerves?
I don't want to leave meeting anybody for ages and ages and ages, but I don't want to get desperate about it. I don't want to worry about it.
Of course, it's nice to have someone to cuddle with and to kiss and do many things.
I can't lie to you. I think she's a wonderful woman. And I have noticed that sometimes when I do things with my hands, she'll copy which I think is a good sign, I've heard somewhere. So like we're imitating each other as we eat or drink or something like that, which is really positive.
Our dating debutante has even moved pudding to the sofa. Just look at the Lothario go.
Who talks while eating a good dessert? It's a great dessert. I want to be eating it.
Too busy
Too busy eating it.
enjoying it. I don't know. I guess we'll keep in touch somehow.
Yeah. Do you want to go on Facebook? Are you a Facebook friend?
I'm on Facebook, so
Okay.
maybe you look me up. Well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. Your food was lovely. And nice seeing you again.
Yeah.
Take care, and we'll be in touch.
Yeah.
Maybe he could be a potential love interest. I'm not sure. But he's definitely good company, and I enjoyed myself today, so looking forward to next time, I guess.
That was quite an amazing thing I think I've achieved just there. I'm 30 years old. It was my first date. I think I did a good job, and I think she enjoyed herself. And I think that's it, isn't it?
8 weeks later, has Mike truly gone from indulged to independent?
At the moment I'm at home still, but I've been really proactive in looking, and I'm fairly confident that I'm going to find somewhere to move out to soon.
Mike's walking taller, looking happier, and is finally taking control of his destiny.
Since being in London, I've been a lot more confident. I've noticed more people, like in the supermarket, sort of noticing me, which is quite nice.
He's even started asking women out.
The date made me feel that going out on a date isn't so scary. I used to panic when I would get rejected, and now I've kind of realised that it's not necessarily about me. At the end of the day, it only takes that sort of one person to sort of say yes and for things to work out, and then that's it. Job done.